Hi, this question is about gravitational field and taken from the practice exam 2022. So this is a meteorite. Let's say it have a mass m. It is orbiting around a planet which have a mass m, and in comparison to the Earth, its radius is 90%, which means that let's say it is 0.90 re. This is the radius of this distant planet. And this meteorite is not experiencing any force of gravity from the Earth because they mentioned it's a distant planet. Okay. So the height above the surface of the this planet is 600 kilometers. Well, if you notice that this is a very close orbiting meteorite, okay, and we have to, by the way, find out the acceleration of this meteorite, which will be obviously towards the center. And why? Because this meteoroid is only experiencing one force, that is a force of gravity, which, according to Newton's law of gravitation, must be this force divided by r square, whereas the r is a orbital radius. So it is performing a circular motion, so we assume that it is a uniform circular motion. And by the way, the velocity of this meteoroid is tangent to this point. This is tangential velocity. Since you see that sum of all forces, the net force or the resultant force is the force of gravity, which is, according to Newton's law of gravitation, is this. And this force is causing acceleration in this meteoroid. So that's why I'm going to use Newton's second law. According to this is ma, and this a is towards the center, right? And by the way, we had been calling it gravitational field strength. Okay, for example, for the earth, it would be equals to gm over r square, but it will be different for this planet because it have the different radius. So we want to find out the acceleration. So you can cancel this mass, and we have the acceleration is equals to the g, the mass of planet, divided by, now this small r is a orbital radius, and orbital radius is the sum of this radius and the height. So I can write like this: r plus h square, the radius of. Okay, so I'm going to insert all the values. The big G is the gravitational constant, so it is 6.67 times 10 to the power negative 11 newton meter square per kilogram square, times the m is the mass of the planet, which is equivalent to the mass of earth. So that's about 24, divided by, in bracket, the radius of the planet is 5733 kilometers, but when you will convert it into meters, so we will multiply with 1000, plus the height is 600 kilometers, so convert it into the meters and take the square. So dear students, answer of the acceleration of meteoroid is approximately 10 meter per second square towards the planet's center due to the force of gravity. So, which means that the option C must be the right answer, towards the center of the planet.